Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? KMB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and you know what it is. It's the New World Podcast, brother. Welcome. What a week of professional wrestling, and indeed, we're going to talk about Ring of Honor, May 4th, 2023. May the 4th be with you. I'm truly on a high right now because this was a damn good show. The only thing I would say about this show that was a little interesting was I felt like the card was backwards. You had all the top heavy hitter matches in the starting. I'm not saying no one was a heavy hitter in the end, but all the Claudio, Samoa Joe, Athena, those are the first three matches. Rocky Romero, first four matches right there. Then we kind of just come down. I just felt like the card was a little backwards. Doesn't mean it was a bad show. It was still a good show. The booking was just a little interesting in my opinion. But we have Ian Riccaboni, Caprice Coleman, Nigel McGuinness on commentary. These guys are awesome. Episode 10 of Ring of Honor. It's on Honor Club if you can check it out. A lot of stuff went down. And let's just jump right on in. We had Lee Moriarty versus Rocky Romero. This was a fun match right here. I really did enjoy this match, and Rocky got the win. I don't know why I circled Lee for some reason. Yeah, he tapped out to Rocky. But no, this was a good match. This was a pure wrestling match. If you don't know what a pure wrestling match is, you only get 3 rope breaks, and after that, you can't use your rope breaks. You can't use a close-handed fist. And there's judges. There wasn't any judges for this match, but there's usually judges on the side of the ring, and it's more supposed to be like you're testing your opponent's will, in a pure wrestling match, and that's what this was. Rocky for the win, and this was a really great match. I really had a lot of fun, and Rocky's 40 years old and still rocking, man. This guy is fucking phenomenal. We had the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship Proving Ground match. Athena versus Angelica Risk, her debut. This was fun. This was a lot of fun, man. I really like this Athena. I've talked about it before on past episodes. She's just a beast, and the fact we're gonna have her in Sky Blue tie it up here soon. I'm just like, I'm there. Take my money, god damn it. Take it all. Because she does the Skyfall, because she came out last week to Sky Blue and mocked her, had her hat, and stomped at her hat. But we moved this story forward, and I feel like tonight, with this sort of show, one of my biggest complaints about Ring of Honor is the fact that the storytelling is there, but it's not really there. Tonight, we got some points across, man, and especially with this next one right here, the Ring of Honor World TV Championship, Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels, 386 days as champion, also about to pass that 400 mark. Samoa Joe for the win, but damn, this was a good match. 2 veterans in this industry, in this business, brother, doing business, brother, in that ring, and Samoa Joe looking so great. Christopher Daniels for the win, but I could tell at the end he's a little disappointed. There was still the code of honor that we adhere to here in Ring of Honor. Still a lot of respect between these two, a lot of years between these two, man. It's crazy how long these two have been in the business, and the fact that they can still go and bring a Ring of Honor World TV Championship up to this level is awesome, man. But this match was fun. The next match right here, the Ring of Honor Championship on the line, Claudio Castagnoli versus Robbie Eagles from TMDK, the newest member of the Mighty Don't Kneel from New Japan Pro Wrestling in the juniors division. Robbie Eagles was this dude can move, man. And he took Claudio to another level, challenging him for that Ring of Honor Championship. I want to see more of Claudio. Claudio's being a little bit of a Roman Reigns right now to Ring of Honor, but that's okay. He is still with All Elite, and he has the Blackpool Combat Club. They got a storyline there with the Elite, so I understand why Claudio's not in Ring of Honor as much, but it was nice to see Claudio here defending that championship and beating Robbie Eagles. I want to look more into this kid. I already pulled it up. I already pulled up the New Japan Pro Wrestling YouTube channel, and I found a few packages and I found a few matches, and I was like, oh, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. All right. Yeah. Sky Blue backstage interview challenging Athena. She's had enough. She says, you can bully yourself, all this, blah, 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 so will Athena answer the challenge? And then, we had some great trailers for All In, August 27th at Wembley Stadium, Double or Nothing, May 28th, Forbidden Door, June 25th. There's so many shows coming up. And this weekend we got Backlash. So we go right into the Kingdom and the Varsity Athletes with Mark Sterling versus Best Friends. Darius Martin, Stu Grayson, Action Andretti. Best Friends, Martin, Grayson, Andretti for the win due to a distraction by the Righteous. They have some beef with Stu, or do they want Stu to stew in the stew of the Righteous? So, but this was a fun match until that ending. Like, I understand we're trying to build the Righteous with Stu Grayson and stuff like that, and him being distracted, and the Dark Order's like, what's going on? Because they were out there as well. But the Righteous came out, and then that was the distraction that got Action Andretti the pin and the win over the Kingdom and Varsity Athletes with Mark Sterling, and so. But on this, I got it right here. Fucking Coleman, man. I think it was Action that went off the top rope and stuff like that. But man, he goes, "You're gonna follow the rest of the people." He said it really loud. Oh man, it was a great moment with Coleman, man. I love Ian and Coleman and McGinnis on commentary. They make me laugh. They're so much fun. But we had Athena backstage. She did an interview and she talked about it. She's like, "Yeah, I'll amuse you. I'll accept your challenge. You can get by your sex appeal all you want, but that's not gonna happen. So I think we're gonna get." They didn't announce it for next week, but I think we're gonna get Athena and Sky Blue at on Ring of Honor episode 11 next week. So. Fingers crossed. Rick Adonis versus Preston Vance. Preston Vance representing LFI with Jose. Preston Vance for the win. This is pretty much a squash. Nothing, showing off the strength of Preston Vance. But right here, Action Andretti and Darius Martin backstage. They get attacked by the OGK. Oh my gosh. There's this great spot where they grab the phone and he's like, "Hello? Oh, look, it's your brother." "No, it's not, because he's still hurt." Bam. And then, threw Action Andretti into a guardrail, and they're like, "We're honorable guys," and they shake their hands and everything according to the code of honor. It was awesome. So the OGK, man, the Kingdom, they weren't having it. They're like, "Yeah, you got the win, but this war is far from over." Sky Blue versus Robin Renegade. Sky Blue for the win. But this was a fun. This is a good match. This match. Definitely, I can see why Sky Blue is one of the number one contenders. And in this match right here, what made it really funny is Coleman says something about, she's using that torque in her, like TORQUE is what I think he's talking about, torque. And Nigel goes, "Is that a word?" And then he's like, "Yeah, it's like when you torque your opponent, blah, blah." And then he goes, "Sorry, Coleman, I speak English, Nigel, there." A little bit, I don't know why I found that so fucking funny, but like I said, these guys just have that chemistry, and it works really, really well. So we have Brian Cage with Prince Nana versus Brock Anderson. Another kind of like, let's swoop Brock under Brian's his streak here in Ring of Honor. Keep building him. And where's the rest of his team? The NBC. Where's the rest of the team? Seriously, like I want to see more of the trio, the 6-man tag team titles here. So where's it at? Where are you guys at? It's just been Brian Cage for the past few weeks. Steph DeLander versus Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale for the win, but I'm gonna tell you this right here. So Willow was on All Elite Wrestling Dynamite this past week, and I missed Ian and Caprice on commentary because they just know how to, like, and then they start rapping, and Ricky Bones is what Coleman called Ian, and they start rapping, and then my favorite part was when he was still rapping, he went over the announcement of the Steph DeLander, and Nigel's like, "You spoke over Bobby Cruz," and Ricky Bones is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I just get so excited when Willow Nightingale comes out, but Willow, she's moving back up that rank, and hopefully we get to see her and Athena again. But we're gonna see. You never know. We could have a new champion here soon. We could have Sky Blue. She's like. She has a great record so far in Ring of Honor, so we shall see. The main event, Angelico versus Commander, representing Angelico with the Serpentico, representing the SAP, Spanish announced project, SAP, if you will, shorten. Great. This was a good main event, but also a match that probably could start the show. This match probably could have started the show. And if you hear the names as I go down on this list, it feels like we're going in the wrong direction here with the booking, right? Am I the only one? You can tell me in the comments below. Am I the only one that just feels like this card should have been flipped? And we could have switched out Athena and Angelica Risk with Lee Moriarty and Rocky Romero. Still great matches, but all the heavy hitters already happened. And Commander won, and some great spots. He has this great rope spot where he runs the rope like a tightrope and just jumps, lands on Angelico. But they afterwards, after the win, after the code of honor and everything like that, they attack. And for some reason, Orange Cassidy and Bandito come out. they come out for the save Commander. So I'm guessing we're going to see this either next week, the crossover with Orange Cassidy in All Elite Wrestling, which I don't mind. Like, sure, yeah, I know you want to bring those numbers. You want to let people know, like, hey, you want to see more of Orange Cassidy, and you need to move over to the Ring of Honor because he showed up there, to help Commander out and everything like that. So maybe we're going to get Orange Cassidy or Bandito teaming up with Commander next week to take on Angelico and Serpentico. So we shall see. But this show was fun. I did have a blast. It definitely got my morning going. And I give this show a solid 4 out of 5 just because we had some really heavy hitter matches and there's stars across the board. And I would say that the shiny one of tonight is Robbie Eagles. Great. Took Claudio to that limit in this Ring of Honor championship. Sky Blue versus Robin Renegade was really fun. Lee Moriarty and Rocky Romero in that pure wrestling match, man. Just taking out Athena, just being vicious as usual, and so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Also, big announcement. It is official. Pro Wrestling Tees store is up. We got the nWp main logo up now, so you can go get yours. I also have a K&B the Sexy Ninja design. It's just it's my name on a shirt, created by Katie. The New World Podcast logo created by Penta X. Go check out his music. Go to the Pro Wrestling Tees store right now. Get yourself a shirt. It's only $19.99 plus shipping and handling, of course. But I'm very excited to be on Pro Wrestling Tees. It's a dream come true. I was thinking about being on Pro Wrestling. I remember when Pro Wrestling Tees was coming, it was slowly building up, and it's so cool now that I get to be a part of Pro Wrestling Tees, and my designs and everything. All these designs that were created by some awesome, talented artists like Katie and like Penta. I almost said mine. No, these were created by one was created by Katie, one was created by Penta X. But thank you for the support. Go get yourself that New World Podcast main logo shirt. Let's show up in drones, ladies and gentlemen. Let's show up with that logo so people will know. And so go to that Pro Wrestling Tees store. You can prowrestlingtees.com/New World Podcast. It'll pop right up. And get yourself that sweet nWp shirt. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And as always, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Why don't we have that singles match that everybody wants to see? And why don't we just add a little cherry on top and make it for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship?